Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you fourth poem of class 12th English. A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. Let's start the poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Students, in this stanza, the poet is saying that a thing of beauty is a constant source of joy. Its loveliness always keeps of increasing and it never gets fade. It provides us a pleasant shelter and a peaceful sleep, which is always filled with sweet dreams. And a good and peaceful sleep always gives us a good health. In this way we can say we are bound to the beauties of the earth. So students, we can see the poet is talking about the thing of beauty over here, and he's telling us that a thing of beauty can give us the pleasure, the happiness, the peacefulness in several ways. Wherever we find a thing of beauty, we always feel happy. It never gives us any kind of difficulty, any kind of pain. It always gives us happiness, pleasure. Let's see the next passage. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. In spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth, of noble nature, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shapes of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirit. Students, as the poet has told us that a thing of beauty always gives us joy and happiness. Okay, so every morning we prepare a band of flowers that bind us to the earth. Every morning we prepare a band of flowers that binds us to the earth more strongly. Today our life is full of sadness. You can see, you know very well, our life is full of sadness, helplessness, and lack of nobility, because for running our lives, or we can say earning money, we use unhealthy we use unhealthy ways. Our ways for the survival are full of darkness. The poet is saying that in spite of these, there are still some shapes of beauty. There are still some shapes, or we can say things of beauty, which remove the darkness and sadness from our life. They bring us hope in our lives. So students, the poet is saying that it is clear that for running our life, for our survival, every day everybody, we can say, everybody is following the wrong or unhealthy paths. Okay, so still in spite of these all things, there are still some shapes of beauty, some things of beauty, which remove the darkness from our life, and which bring us hope. Okay, students, see the next stanza. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, is sprouting a saddy boon for simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and the clear rills that for themselves a cooling convert make against the hot season. The mid forest break running with a sprinkling of fair musk rose bloom. Stood the poet tells now the poet tells us about the things or objects, of beauty. He says that the moon, old and young, shaded trees. Okay, these things are the sources of happiness. They provide a steady shelter. They provide a steady shelter to the to the simple sheep. And we can talk about the daffodils also. Daffodil flowers are blooming among the green surroundings, and small streams of transparent water make a cooling shelter to protect themselves from the hot season. And the bushes and the bushes are growing in the middle of the forest with musk roses blooming amidst them. These all beautiful things always gives us joy and pleasure. So students, we have read that the poet has discussed some things of the beauty, some objects of the beauty which always provide us happiness and pleasure. You know, we have read the sun, the moon, and young or old trees. They never create any discrimination among the people. They are they even provide their fruit, their shade to us in an equal way. Okay, the poet has discussed about the water streams also, daffodils also, and bushes also. Okay, so these all things are full of pleasure, full of happiness, full of peacefulness. The last stanza is, and such too is the grandeur of the domes we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring onto us from the heavens brink. According to the poet, there is a beauty too, even in the death. Domes, it means last day. The poet is talking here that there is a beauty too, even in death. The poet also finds beauty in the imaginary story which the elders tell us about our dead forefathers. The poet says that these all things of beauty are like an endless fountain from the heaven pour into our hearts so that mankind may enjoy these precious gifts. So students, we can see that this is the imagination of the poet, that even he has seen the beautifulness, he has seen even the beauty even in the death, and even he has seen the beauty in the stories shared us by our elders about our dead forefathers. Many times we children used to listen the good or bad stories from our elders, and those old stories are always full of happiness, full of pleasure, full of peacefulness, full of several lessons. So the poet has observed the beautifulness in these stories and in even the even in the death. So the in this way the poem has been completed. I hope you have understood this in a well way. If you have liked it, don't forget to share it and like it. Thank you students.